All right. This is Brandon from ComixKings. Welcome everybody to my segment of Tag Team Thursday. Let's keep the trade going. I'm super excited to be here yet again with you guys. We started off with Just a Rican, then we went over to John's Comics with Kids, then we went over to Old Wolf, then we went over to Dan, and now we're here. After me, we're going to head over to Justin, No Good Comics, talking about what he's been reading. It's always a fun show. He's a great closer. Sometimes he goes into extra innings, but you know what? It is what it is, and I love watching Justin's show, so we're definitely going to hop over there right after this. Today, I'm going to talk about a little bit of what I've been reading, and we're also going to do something fun. This show is very chat-dependent, so I need you guys to show up in the chat. What we're going to do is I want you guys to comment a writer, artist, or creative team in the comments, right? So, for example, Donnie Cates and Daniel Warren Johnson, for example, and I'll tell you a character that I want them to do and what I expect out of that book. It's going to be a lot of fun. So comment some names down below in the chat, and I'll highlight some. That's going to be fun. And then what I've been reading so far, while I'm waiting for some response, I'm going to tell you guys what I've been reading. On the Super Deadly Marvel Unlimited app, I have been reading Ultimate Spider-Man. I finished that last week, so then I went over to the J. Michael Straczynski run, and that was amazing. I finished that in 4 days. So that's a lot of issues right there. And then in an omnibus, I'm reading 2 omnis right now. One of them, John and Justin have been saving me a whole lot of time because they do a weekly show on it. So I do a weekly issue with it. So that is the X-Men omnibus with Claremont and Byrne. That is religious every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So that's a lot of fun. So definitely, if you guys have time Tuesday night, join in. Talk about some X-Men. And then I'm reading Invincible. I'm on the 2nd compendium. So that has been a lot of fun. That's been a lot of fun. People have been telling me, you're just now getting into it. You know, everything's going to happen in the 2nd compendium. So I'm really excited. And then along with my weeklies, which as most of you guys know, that is everything on the shelf. Okay, I'm basically picking everything on the shelf. Not really DC. I'm going to be buying DC now that Future State's over, now that whatever hellhole they are in. And they've hit the restart button yet again for the 5th time in the past however many years. But all right, so let's jump into the chat a little bit. We got Dan, who just had a great show. We got Justin, No Good Comics. We got Old Wolf. We got John. We got Flash by Night. And he says Chip Zdarsky. So let me jump into this one. Okay, Chip Zdarsky. I want to see. I would like to see Chip Zdarsky do a team book. I would actually like to see him do Avengers. So the reason why I'd like to see him do Avengers is if you look at what he was doing with Marvel 2-in-1 a couple years ago, that was actually a lot of fun. And Chip Zdarsky is very good at elevating character status, as we've been seeing in Daredevil. So I think Chip Zdarsky would do very well on an Avengers type team where those are really the books where you're pushing the Captain America, Iron Man, who not exactly doing as well in their solo series as they are doing in the Avengers book. So most people, if you want your Avengers heroes, it's going to be in that book, obviously. And I would love to see him push those characters along. Give us an Avengers book that people will want to read, because I love Jason Aaron. I'm just not a fan of his Avengers one. Currently, we got Rod in the house. What is up, brother? We got PJ King saying he's almost done X-Men Volume 2. You're ahead of me. You're way ahead of me. I'm still on issue. What are we on? 115 now. And then we got Chet. What is up, buddy? And then make sure you guys commenting more creative teams. Want me to give you my opinion on it. Other than that, right now what's just going on is I'm also on the Unlimited. I'm reading Daredevil. I'm going back. I'm rereading all my Daredevils. So as you guys know, I'm a huge Daredevil fan. So I've been going back reading some of his seminal work. I've been starting. I finished Kevin Smith run today, which I'm not exactly the biggest fan of that run. Mostly because I just don't like that he came in here and then gave Karen Page HIV. He gave her AIDS and then just dipped, right? He left such an impact, a negative impact on the book after writing 9 issues, and then dipped, right? So now I'm starting the David Mack tenure, going into Bendis. That'll go into Brubaker and Rucka, which will probably, I think the next one up there is Wade. Speaking of that Wade run, I just picked up every issue of that. recently, so that's been awesome. Got to complete that full set. And then weekly comics, right? I'm gonna be going back into DC, Marvel, everything X-Men right now, everything of off the Marvel shelves except for Avengers, in there. But in the comments, comment some writers, comment some artists, comment some creative teams that you guys want me to give my opinion of what I want to see them do. So I'm looking forward to you guys commenting that. Other than that's just some more announcements for the channel. I'm going to be doing a Thor Thor review from Volume 1. So I'm going to be doing a deep dive into that, which I have to pick up the first trade. I'm going to be doing a Falcon and Winter Soldier review. And then tomorrow, I have yet to announce. I'm going to be doing a live stream with somebody I met through the community. And we're going to be talking about WandaVision. We're just going to be nerding out. So tune in tomorrow. I think I'm going to go for 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you guys want to come in then, feel free to do so. And remember, after this show, we're going to head over to Justin at No Good Comics. Books I picked up this week. I just want to get it. I don't usually do my pull list, but I'm going to give it to you guys anyway. I got ASM number 60, which I have not been loving that book. I feel like they should just take a ban of any more characters in Nick Spencer's arsenal. I don't think they should let him introduce any more characters. I don't think, because he's yet to pay off all the other characters he brought in his run. He's yet to give Black Cat a proper payoff. He has yet to give Mary Jane a payoff, even though he just brought her back, Harry's back, and he's yet to pay everyone off that he has brought in. Boomerang to everyone he's brought in. So at the end of the day, it's like the middle part of the book. Like, he starts his books off strong. He starts the next arc off strong, right? But then nothing happened. Like in the last remains, he just put Spider-Man through hell. Harry came back. Norman came back, right? So you got Norman coming back. Now Harry is revealed to be Kindred, who's almost putting Spider-Man through like a Joker type thing that he would do to Joker would do to Batman. And at the end of the day, nothing happens. Nothing happens. Spider-Man went through all that trauma. Mary Jane came back for nothing. Norman came back just for nothing. At the end of the day, he's still running Ravencroft. He's still under Kingpin. Harry is still here. All right. Brandon, we need 5 more subs. Yes, if you guys are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We're almost at 100, which is not bad for my first month on YouTube. So if you can sub up, that would be awesome. All right, what do you think Chris Claremont could do with Hickman that's not X-Men or team related? All right, honestly, I would actually, I don't know if this is like a team book. Actually, no. This is what I want to see them do. I want to see them do kind of like a Captain America story. That would be really cool, just seeing what they can do with Cap. Because Claremont is really good at developing characters. He's very good at introducing new characters that we can bring into the Captain America mythos that really we haven't seen since Winter Soldier. We've yet to have a seminal role since Winter Soldier in that book, and I feel like a lot of the Captain America books that have been going on since Brubaker left have just kind of been like filler or characters we don't really care about, and writers that haven't brought those characters to relevance. So Claremont and Hickman could elevate that in Cap. Most of his side characters are now at higher roles. Falcon's now at a higher role. Winter Soldier's at a higher role due to their MCU status. So we have yet to bring something new and refreshing to Steve Rogers as a character. I have not read A.S. Simpson's Brand New Day. Brandon, have you read Walt Simpson's Thor? I have read Walt Simpson's Thor. I've read most of it. I've read most of it. I think I'm on 343 last time I checked. But I'm reading that. I'm kind of reading that whenever I got the time. I love Simpson's Thor. Again, that's probably the best Thor run we've ever had. Brand New Day, I just read last night, and that cried me to bed. That cried me to sleep. Comic Shop News says, I would really like to see Matt Fraction do Amazing Spider-Man. I would like to see Matt Fraction stay in Image. I love what he's doing with Adventure Man, and I don't want him to get distracted from that book. It's great. Gotta get this man to 100. Yes, so if you're catching the replay, listen to what the people want, man. Tomorrow, what is up, man? And then, yeah, Simpson's Thor is one of the best of all time. Now, here's the thing that I've noticed about Thor a lot is everyone has their own different vision for each character, but Thor's a little bit different because he's technically in space. So you can give him to that cosmic side, right? In what Donny Cates is doing, right? He's also a god. So obviously, cosmic god. That's what Donny Cates wants. He's very good at Thor's also like kind of like a Viking type thing, so you can kind of take in like a Game of Thrones route. So you can do that. He is also an Avenger, right? He's also a king. So there's so many different ways you can take a Thor. So everyone has their own interpretation of what they want Thor to be. So I think what I like the most about him is just seeing everyone's different interpretations of that character and just bringing something new, which is again what we need in the cat book. It's something new. We need something new. I need a Moon Knight. Okay, Moon Knight. I want Ed Brisson to do that. I really want Ed Brisson to come on to Moon Knight and just do his thing, right? Ed Brisson is very good at not character, but writing these gritty characters. Cullen Bunn would also be a great writer on him. I wouldn't mind Jason Aaron. I also wouldn't mind if Peter Tomasi ever came to Marvel. If he did Moon Knight, I would not mind that at all. Who do we just leave off Moon Knight? We haven't had one since Max Bemis. That was a decent book. Again, Matthew Rosenberg, I would not mind on Moon Knight either. Dan Jurgens' Thor was good, yes. I didn't exactly like Thor vs. Thanos, though, even though I have it in trade. What Donny Cates is doing with Donald Blake is great. Yes, Blake is finally getting that payoff, and like all these characters that were so relevant in what Jason Aaron did, they're getting their payoffs that we were kind of worried about after his run ended. So if you're not reading Donny Cates' Thor, it's hitting on all cylinders. Haven't touched Donny Cates' Thor. I can't bring myself beyond his first issue. Well, he looks like Sunshine from Remember the Titans, Sunshine. So I get it, but the way that he did it makes sense. I agree 100%. The art was great. The Department of Truth. I mean, I think the reason why you're saying that is because it's so similar. It would be so similar to what Alex Maleev did with Bendis, which was sweet. But I want to see something new. Like I don't want to see Wendell Smallwood's art. I don't want to see not Wendell Smallwood. That's a running back from football. That is a running back. Whatever. Greg Smallwood. Well, I'm thinking of football right now. I don't want to see I don't want to see like anything Declan Shalvey. I just want something different in Moon Knight, So I think that'd be very similar. I mean, he can adapt. It's just the way that he's drawn, the way he's aligning his edges, they're very similar to Alex Maleev. Football on the brain, yes, sir. Football is always on the brain. I've been missing it. But I have Eagles, boo. As you guys, most of you guys don't know this, but I'm from Pittsburgh, so I'm a huge Steelers fan. Go Steelers. We lost in the first round, but it happens. We'll be back next year. 11-0 was happy this year. I was very happy at 11-0. I don't know what happened the rest of the year, but yeah, go Steelers. Go Steelers. If anybody else is a Steelers fan, let me see some black and gold in the chat. I know that doesn't make Justin happy. He's a Ravens fan, but but do you Steelers? I'm sorry, Justin. Isn't your running back your quarterback a running back? I don't know. I don't know, man. But anyway, this is my segment of Tag Team Thursday. I'm super glad to be back. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Make sure you guys sub everybody who made this happen. So make sure y'all subbing up Rod. Make sure y'all subbing up Old Wolf. Make sure you guys subbing up John, Justin, Dan. I know you guys already are. I'm just the only one you've yet to sub up because I'm so new to YouTube. But everything is going to be transferred over here. Okay, Old Wolf says go Pats. Keep sipping, Old Wolf. It's gonna be a long season for you, buddy. It's gonna be long next year for you, bud. But anyway, I kid around. That's everything that I'm reading. This was much better than last week's show. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you guys so much for keeping this chat entertained and exciting. This is what I love doing, just talking comics with the community. Now let's go to the closer. Now we still need to get a theme song, right? Like how Wild Thing had his music going up to the mound, right? Every closer has their walk-up music. Justin, we need to get your walk-in music. We need to get your intro music. That's what we need next. But let's head over to Justin at No Good Comics, a.k.a. Mariano Rivera, closing us out. This could be 5 minutes. It could go into extra innings. You never know. Okay? He's shooting for an hour this week. Justin is shooting for the stars. But let's head over there. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in Justin's chat.